Good afternoon, everyone. I hope that you're having a great asynchronous day. Maybe you've slept in, you're enjoying having a bit of time without the screen. I have a quick presentation for you, and then you all be able to do your work. Today, we're going to talk about ethical issues related to computers. First, I wanted to review your asynchronous assignment from last week. There's a warm-up for you to do, even though we are not together. You will also learn about ethical issues related to computers, and then we'll go over your assignments for today. Your asynchronous assignment last week was about Hayfield FBLA. FBLA is Future Business Leaders of America, which you guys know I am the advisor for. Through FBLA, we do a lot of great activities, including Project Ask, which is a nonprofit organization dedicated to helping families with children who have terminal or cancer in general. I would love to hear from you what a competitive event was that you were interested in. On Thursday, we have our interest meeting. So you can see at the bottom of the screen the group code that you can click on to join in on the fun on Thursday. The meeting will be at 3:30 through Blackboard Collaborate on the group area of Schoology. You can also add our remind and come check it out. We're going to have an additional interest meeting on next Monday. So if you are interested in joining us in competing in any of those activities or learning about how to be a better leader, we'd love to have you. Your warm-up today is a Padlet. You are going to jump into our Schoology page. On the Schoology page, you'll click on Materials, Computer Concepts, Week 2, September 23rd. That's today's date. When you click on September 23rd, you'll see our PowerPoint for today's activities, and you will find words about computer security and their risks. I would like you to fill in for each term. So you need to put one box per term and include a definition in your own words and a photo if you find that relevant. Make sure that all information is school appropriate. So all of those should be filled in as your warm-up. This can take a short period of time as long as you are focused. So ethical issues related to computers. So we're going to talk a little bit about some of the important terms when it comes to security with your computer and with anything that you may create. With a copyright, this is something that you will have the right to copy yourself. This gives the creator of the material exclusive rights to further use material that they have created for a specific period of time. Once that period of time has lapsed, at this point it becomes a public domain. As you can see, a public domain is for someone that has created materials that are not protected by copyright, trademark, or patent laws. The public owns these works and anyone can use them, but no one will ever be able to own them. Copy protection has to do with copying software, music, things that are not yours. So the copy protection protects dialogue, digital or analog content from unauthorized copying. So this is going to protect your software from piracy. When I was your age, there was something called LimeWire where you could download music without paying for it. There are copy protections on music so that this cannot be done. Intellectual properties consist of copyrights, trademarks, patents, and trade secrets. So when I worked at a patent and trademark law firm, I got to watch all the lawyers work on trademark and patent applications. These are super interesting, and so these lawyers are very well paid because they are not only like chemical engineers, electrical engineers, they had to study engineering before getting into law because they're learning how you create things that need to be protected, such as inventions or literary and artistic works. There are things called design patents that will protect your design. So when they're creating patent applications, you are able to see if it has already been done previously. And then there's a licensing agreement. Through the licensing agreement, you have legal rights that pertain to the authorization of using digital material. So if you do not follow those licensing agreements that we all connect to when we are on different websites, criminal charges can be related for the failure to adhere to these agreements. Through social media etiquette, we have lots that we can talk about. Through all social media, whether it be Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, you want to make sure that you are following these guidelines. Don't mix business and pleasure, which means if you have business information, you don't want to mix that with something that might be personal. You want to use caution when posting and tagging photos. These will follow you forever. Make sure that you're thinking before you post. Understand that your sense of humor is not universal. And so something that I might think is funny might not be funny to you guys, and vice versa. Don't be reactive. So when we're on Facebook and we're on Instagram and people are posting things, most of the time they're posting things so that they can get a rise out of you. Don't be reactive. Let them do them and you do you. Avoid oversharing. So you don't want to share too much information. Say you're going out of town and you post online that you're going to the lake this weekend. Well, that means that 100 people can see that you are at the lake this weekend. So what are they going to do? They could break into your house. They could do multitudes of things because they know that you're not there. So don't overshare. You want to build a legacy for your future. So make sure that when you are thinking about what you're posting, you're also thinking about what older you would do. Think about your future. Don't misrepresent yourself in a way that would not be becoming or something that you wouldn't want to see later. What we have to understand as young people, and yes, I think I'm young, social media has tremendous power. So it's important for us to follow these guidelines when we are planning our social media posts. So today what you guys will be working on is your computer care maintenance worksheet as well as your lesson planning sheet. By Friday, we will make sure that our lesson planning sheet is complete and that we are ready to prepare our PowerPoint lesson and activity for the elementary school students as our asynchronous work. On Schoology, you will find your computer care maintenance document. First, you might see that there are articles for this assignment. The articles on the site have been hit or miss whether you were able to open them, so I've provided them here for you to look at. So you can click on your document for today. In that assignment, you will be answering 10 questions about how to best take care of your computer. So questions arise as, why would you use antivirus software? It is important to blank check your computer for malware when working to solve many problems. So you are going to answer the 10 questions utilizing the websites and turn this in. So make sure that you hit submit. Lastly, I will have for you your planning sheet. I will move that right now so that you have it in here to look at. So you guys should have from week 1 your think sheet. So we all have filled in our think sheet. What I want you guys to do is utilize the think sheet. I'm going to put it in tomorrow's day for you. Utilize the think sheet as well as your computer planning guide to make sure that you are at least beginning to plan for your lesson for the elementary school students. If you have finished your planning sheet, I would like you to make sure that you are working on your PowerPoint. You can begin preparing for that so that I can know that you are best prepared. So if you have any questions or concerns about what you should be doing today, you can send me an email, as I will be administering the SAT at the school and will be able to respond to your emails. Other than that, the things that you should accomplish today. One is your warm up. That's the Padlet. Fill in the information on the Padlet. Two is your computer care maintenance worksheet. That's 10 questions utilizing the resources provided in Schoology under articles for the assignment. And three is starting to look and fill in your planning sheet for our project. If you have questions, again, send me an email. Send me a remind and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I hope you guys have a great day and I look forward to seeing you on Friday.